you're still saying that the SRC was not part of the plan, but then it highlights something, Rebecca, and I think it's something that I think as people and especially as leaders, we should have, I've seen in most cases whereby people just want to shoot into leadership. They just want to get into positions, because, with leaderships comes a lot of things. And sometimes I feel like people just want to be referred to as leaders, but they don't want to walk through the process to learn this role, to learn leadership, And I like what you did there by first starting in the clubs and societies, and move from this one to this one for you to actually learn. And then as you go through the learning, people have that recognition to say, this is the kind of the leader that we actually need. And I think this is very profound. And I think that as leaders, we should strive to learn about leadership, not to just, you have people who are just obsessed with big positions, and they get there and do nothing even,
or it collapses them emotionally. So, being in the SRC, once you prepared, I won't lie to you, it wants you prepared emotionally, it wants you prepared spiritually, it needs you to be prepared in terms of what is happening on the ground. Yes, you can know what is happening, but emotionally and spiritually, are you functioning? Because it can collapse you altogether. The stories that you get there, the cases that you get there are heartbreaking. If you lose some, you win some. It matters to you. It says something to you. I mean, the entire January of this year, I was not even into business or doing anything. I was now working with reviving myself and going through counseling from what I had. Because the stories I had were too much. You were Home Affairs at SRC.
Yeah. No, I understand quite well. So you have served in many. I remember you served recently in the House Committee of Bram Center's Vice Chair. You served as a Constitution and Policy Officer at Witwatersrand Council.
You have done your research.
No, I haven't done my research. I've been watching all the years. Oh, Kanti. I've been watching all the years, and ultimately as the deputy president. So, one of the things that, because I was also once involved in leadership as well as a student, and you're still a student as well, there comes that question of to say, how does one balance? Because like you said, leadership in its entirety, it needs your whole you, the whole you. And you still have your studies, you still have your social life, you still have your family, you still have your other issues and everything like that. So how did you yourself, because all these roles that you've occupied, they are very, in terms of responsibility, they have high responsibilities. How did you actually balance your student life, social life, and the other lives, if you have other lives? How did you actually balance those?
I don't want to say I balanced, because I had to pause on certain things to fulfill this position. You see, being in the SRC or being a leader, it's a calling. It requires you to give it your all, like I said.
Sure.
So things like social life, I had to cut down on the business side of it. Sure. I had to lose some friends because they did not understand what type of a person I am. I had to lose my relationship because someone was like, you're always busy, you never have time for me. And it's not that I don't have time for these people. They just don't understand the type of person I am. The leadership that I have, it's personal. When a student calls me, either at night or in the morning, I'm going to act, because I don't say I'm functioning from an office. I'm not functioning from a place. I'm functioning from everywhere. It lives in me. So I lost my friends. I lost my relationship. And I could only have my family. That's it. Because they knew why I'm doing this. My social activists that had, they understood that, okay, she's going to have to leave early to go to school, but eventually she will come back around March, or we can subsequently visit her and just see her on weekends on how she's doing. When it comes to my business, I was like, money can wait. It's fine. It's my time to volunteer and serve. If money is going to come, it will come eventually, but just not now. And balancing school life wasn't that much of a problem because I had working hours from the office, and then I had my classes, and then at night I'll just try to catch up and study. So it was now my studies, it was now SRC, and then it was now my family and my other spiritual life. But honestly, I lost friends, I lost a relationship, I paused business. Like, I had to pause on that part of enjoying myself on a number of things, because I was volunteering. And you're not volunteering for fun, you're volunteering with someone's life. You're volunteering with someone's academic exclusion, having to return. It's someone's future, it's a family future. So I had to pause on the things that are not going to serve me. I had to pause on the things that did not understand me. I think if you are not with me at the moment in my life, you just don't understand me. And it's fine that you had to go, because what if I'm going to become a politician in future? What if I'm going to become a parliamentarian? It means you're not going to understand what I am called for in the world. So it's fine. I said it's fine. I'll lose the friends. I'll lose the relationship. It doesn't serve me anyways.
Yeah. Is that the vision, to be a politician in future?
No. No. I've met something else. I'm fine. No.
Yeah. Okay. Any lessons learned through the leadership roles that you've had? Share with us.
Sure.
I'm sure there are a lot. They must be.
You know, keep your values. Keep your values, and never take them anywhere and say I'll just pause them a bit to do this. Keep your values, be yourself, be disciplined to them, and be very faithful to them, because you know, in the leadership space, you can either become big or you can either break yourself. So it depends what you become inside of it. What you come with, just continue with it, so that you walk out with what you always had. Because you can come with your certain values and eventually you amend them or change them because of peer pressure or the people you're working with. When you come out, you are something that you cannot even recognize who you are. One thing I kept on saying to myself before I got in, I said, God, I don't know why these people called me. I don't know why they're just saying they're nominating me. I'm afraid of this space because of certain reasons. Please keep me. You know, when it comes to spirituality, remind me of where I'm coming from. Remind me of my church. Remind me of my morals at home. If I was never drinking, if I was never smoking, can I not start here? If I have to start later in life, can I just not start here? Can I do what I'm supposed to do here? So keep your values, be disciplined, do what you have to do there. Do what you are assigned to do there. There's a task. So you're assigned to do something, do it. And don't be compromised by people around you and say, oh, because the president said this, I will just agree with him. No, you are there for a reason. There are 21 SRC members. That means there are 21 minds there. 21 minds must think on their feet. You can't go with the flow. You can't. You must have your view. Even if it's unpopular, you must have your view. It correlates with your values. It correlates with your morals. So that's the lesson I'm saying people must follow when they get into the spaces, because it can consume you. People, when you pass, they're like, hey, the leadership. Hey, leadership. Oh, no. So you must never put a position in here. You must never put a position in here and say, I'm a president, all the way you are a president, because you're going to forget what you're supposed to do. You are a human before you are a president. So you must treat yourself as such. The position, yes, it is what is assigned on the office, but you must remember who you are, because if you put the position in here, you're not going to serve. The whole year you're going to be a president or a deputy president who just wants to be seen, and more than doing the real work and changing someone's life.
Hey, plus you guys wear some very beautiful suits, huh? Hey! Hey, those suits are beautiful. Oh, the blazer, sorry. Yeah.
And the uniform.
The uniform, yeah. So any challenges in your leadership roles thus far? Marawano Gary, you're one of those who don't have challenges, eh? You've got this.
So,
any challenges?
There's no way that there are not going to be any challenges.
Sure.
I was challenged this year by opposition, and I want to thank them wherever they are, because at some point you become comfortable in what you're doing. And then you say, you know what, the entire of us are from a certain political structure, so I don't have to do much. It's fine. I'm working with people who will understand me, even if I make a deliberate mistake. So I had a situation where accommodation was a serious crisis this year, you know, and opposition marched into my office. While I was in the office, they came marching during lunchtime.
Wow.
Yo!
Wow.
That moment changed our perspective as a team and changed my perspective to say, it's time to do the serious work. If I think I was doing the work, you were not doing the work. 200 to 300 people are sleeping in the lab. So you must now go do the work. Not that we didn't do the work. Maybe we were just too relaxed. Maybe we didn't do enough. Maybe we undermined certain cases. Maybe we took some people for granted. And those people pushed us into a corner where we, remember, we were at the SRC to say, we're not going to contest. For us, we're not going to become an SRC that's going to the street. But guess what? We found ourselves marching to the provincial government. We found ourselves now shutting down the whole campus, and I was like, oh my word, I am not ready for this. So that was our biggest highlight of a challenge. But I thank that challenge because it pushed us to deliver. It's very important to always have people who put you on your toes because you are going to deliver. If you get too comfortable, you can never deliver anything.
Sure. Yeah. Wow. So I guess that's why our position is very much important, you know.
It's very important to have.
Yeah. Okay. Let's